All right, y'all. First and foremost, give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and his son, the Hamashiach, who some call Yahushua, Yeshua, Yeshaya, Yehoshua. We mostly know as Jesus Christ. We got a tragic story, tragic news that is spread across Israel, and that is very close to home. I was gonna let things play out and let the sentencing end up going and happening, but once a lot of these details start coming out, we gotta bring these things out. We can't be hypocrites, or respecter of persons. We definitely can't be hypocrites in respecter of persons. If this had happened to Straightway, jokers would have been outside of darn Straightway with torches. All right. And I'm not saying that we should do that or this is a case for doing that. But we have a situation where an Israelite sister, has been charged with murdering her husband of 10 days. And another brother, Israelite, a brother who's been in this thing 30 plus years, after she's murdered her husband and fled the scene and so forth, has taken this sister and married her. And they had a child together while she's on the run or she's out, on bond or on the run, out on bond, whatever the case was, from allegedly killing her husband. All right. That's the gist of it. We have footage. We have the receipts of this thing. And the brother's now asking for money. He's pleading for Israel's help, for money and support, supporting the sister at her sentencing. That's here in Columbus, where, I'm in Columbus. That's what I'm saying. It's close. And not only am I saying it's close, but that this particular sister, the brother that I started the Prince of Power Israelite camp with, or group with, when I initially started this, not when I came into the thing, but when we started saying, hey, you know what, let's come together. And I actually seen the brother on the side. I seen the brother wearing his fringes, and I pulled over. And we started chopping it up. He was cutting hair. And I was like, I go over there and, I started letting him cut my hair. Israelite brother, I'm gonna start giving him my business. Why would I let anybody else cut my hair? Let's just keep it in the nation. And then we started communicating and say, you know what, man, let's try to hit these streets, man. You ready? Man, I'm ready too, man. And but come to find out that this brother is the one who brought this sister into the walk. And I've had some encounters. I ain't gonna say encounters, but the sister has messaged me about some concerns or about individuals and so forth. So the sister has been around Israel, and a lot of these sisters have been around Israel. I'm just, if sister wearing fringes and hair wraps already, man, she's been somebody's. 9 times out of 10, she's been somebody's husband. And you got to be mindful. You got to be mindful of that. But sometimes our lust will wipe that away and wipe that clean. Let's go ahead and get into it. You ain't stopping the step on dinosaur, not a dinosaur. This is the sister name, Miss Judah Black. She was an artist within Israel. Everybody rapping in Israel nowadays, though. I just did some Truth Music Awards. But we got to get back to the gospel music. All this stuff is trash. Brothers be thinking they can resurrect their dreams in Israel. Man, that stuff trash. We need to be singing, man. We need to be singing and uplifting the Lord, man. Like they were doing in the scriptures. Where the presence of the Lord had entered into the tabernacle and they had to cease from their work because of the presence of the Lord.
That's what I wanted. That part right there. Let me go back. I wish I could just go back to my verse right there. And I said, Maserati, yeah, in the cut, steady watching ya. Right? Maserati, yeah, in the cut, steady watching ya. Maserati, yeah.
His brother's name, Mahar Carr. Brother's been in this walk since he was at the One West School. He's been in this thing 30 plus years. Could give us a lot of history and how things were operating back then. I think at this moment though, my brother's he's in need of counseling. And I mean professional counseling. Professional counseling. He's drunk. He's monkey drunk. He's, and he's coping. Sometimes your brain is just like getting in a car accident. Right before you get in that car accident, your brain shuts off. He's dealing with something so heavy right now. So heavy right now that a lot of his sensors are off. A lot of his sensors are off. And it's off, as a defense mechanism to help him not lose all his marbles. So some functions some functions have been cut off where he can't see certain things. And I feel he loves this sister. I think he's, and he truly sees things differently. He can't see what I see, or what those jurors see, or what his brothers that are close to him sees, because of his love that he has for the sister, and that's understandable. But I do think, if we raise money for anything, I think our brother is going to need professional counseling. All right, it's going to need professional counseling. This is rough, y'all.
In the cut, steady watching you. Yeah. Maserati, yeah.
Like, I'm sure he's going through all the videos, all the great moments, all the but it wasn't his. It didn't belong to you. It was not yours. It was all in sin. It was all in lust. It was all in lust, and you got drunken by it to the point where it blinded you. And it's the same thing, that happened with Pastor Dow. He got drunken where he can't accept it. He can't see it. He can't see it because he refused to let it go. And I had a brother that came to me, and just a long story short, just had a co-worker. The co-worker's a little problematic. Co-worker sleeping with the CEO of the company. CEO, the CEO of the company, like, I'm not getting rid of, they trying to show, she's saying she's sleeping with the CEO, or implying something like that. She got secrets that make her untouchable, so you can't touch me. He's trying to record her saying that can't nobody touch her. He turned that in, the CEO trying to tell the CEO, hey man, this girl out here saying she got this on you. And the CEO, yeah. She do. Everything she said is true. But she not going nowhere. You're gonna be going somewhere. You're finna leave. But she's not going nowhere because now I can't trust you. You done showed me that I can't trust you, but he's so blinded that, that monkey can do that to you, man. It can put you in a position like, you'll risk anything. You'll throw away anything. And I got a long road to healing. And historically, I'm sure he hasn't healed. I'm speculating, but I'm sure he hasn't healed from his past dealings with sisters. We're gonna see some things in here that you're gonna find out that are really the culture of Hebrew Israelism. It's the culture. We gonna have to change that culture, but until we admit first that this is the culture, this dysfunction that we're about to go through, this is the culture of Hebrew Israelism.
In the cut, steady watching you. And that's all I'm focusing on. Because he's the one that jumped outside.
Trial of a woman charged in the fatal shooting of her husband of 10 days. That trial now in its fourth day.
WRBL's Olivia Yepes was the only reporter in the courtroom, and she has the latest on the case.
Thursday, jurors heard testimony from the medical examiner and 34-year-old Sharice Douglas herself. Douglas is on trial for the 2021 murder of her husband of 10 days, 38-year-old John Anthony Johnson. The medical examiner testified wounds on the body of Douglas's husband indicate he was shot at an intermediate range.
In this case, most references will tell you an intermediate or medium range will be between about 3 inches to 3 feet. But we can narrow in on that based on the density of the amount of gunpowder. And so the more dense the gunpowder is, the closer it is, and then it will spread from further away. This only spreads about 2 inches away from the wound, but based on that, it seems to be less than a foot in my opinion.
According to Douglas's testimony, she shot Johnson fearing for her life when the two got into an altercation after Douglas texted him asking for money to leave their shared apartment at Gentian Village.
I wasn't joking. I felt him choking me, please. I was scared. I thought he was going to kill me. Every my life, my heart pressure from my eyes. I had kids. I had a son. And then you shot him, right? So this man, I need to take myself.
Douglas said her text to her sister, "I'm about to kill dude."
All right. She sent the text to her sister. "I'm about to kill dude." But she says it's not literal. Let's go back. So she's saying she was a self-defense situation. She felt her life was flashing before. She was getting choked out.
Douglas said her text to her sister, "I'm about to kill dude," wasn't literal. Under cross-examination, she verified there were only minutes between the text and the shooting. The defendant also testified she left the apartment and sold the gun for $350 to a friend in Alabama within an hour of the incident.
You can't lead a scene. You can't lead a scene. You killed somebody, you was self-defense. You have to be the one to call the authorities. You can't lead a scene, and you can't sell the pistol.
While under cross-examination. Reporting from Columbus, Olivia Yepes, WRBL News 3, on your side.
His brother was shot also in the back. It's just not gonna hold up. With the brother being shot in the back, unless did some kind of spin kick and kicked him some kind of way in the heart. And then even if you did that and then he turned his back, that's a opportunity for you to run. That's the way it works. Like, George, somebody rob you and they make it outside of your house and they're running away. You can't shoot them. If they're inside your house, you can shoot them. If they outside your window, you can't shoot them. Once they inside the house, you can shoot them. But you can't shoot them once they out of that house and their back is and they're running down the road. You can't shoot them.
Who are in the know should be like, "Hey man, this is what the case says. This is what she."
Now these two brothers are getting on. They did a live because the brother we started the video with is raising money for a retrial. Allegedly, he's want to raise up $50,000 for a retrial. Again, what happens after this sister throws away the pistol and runs? I don't know what happens, but somehow She end up now she's married to this brother and with child while she's on the run. It's insane. It's insane. Like, how do you do that with somebody on the run? And then on the flip side, how do you do that knowing you on the run for murder? How do you be like, man, you know what? I'm finna start a family when you on the run for murder. How do you do that? And so you're throwing away all logic. And love sometimes will make you do that. But sometimes, you know, it get to a point where it's brothers is simping. It's like a high level of simping, man. In manipulation. You know, and I feel the brother's getting manipulated now. I feel he's being controlled from that jail phone. And somebody can do, man. Listen, man. That Joker in prison in that cell with that they got a good pen game. Say the sister a rapper got a good pen game. Oh man, got a good pen game. Can talk that joke, man. He'll be drunk. He'll be drunk her whole sentence. You know, waiting in the lobby. You know, however long they give her, he waiting. If he don't get help, if he don't learn how to, and the healing can't even begin till one accepts what the fate is, till he accepts the truth, till she accepts the truth. Neither one of them are healing at this point. Nobody healing except the family. And what's crazy, because Columbus is small. I haven't seen anybody speaking on this trial in Columbus. And I'm friends with a lot of people in Columbus. This is just my hometown city that I grew up in. I haven't seen a lot of people. I haven't seen anyone speak on this except Israelites. So I was trying to see if anybody knew the brother or trying to figure out where this brother come from. But maybe he's from somewhere else. You know, this is a military town. Fort Benning, where they call it Fort Moore now. It's a military city. Maybe he's in and out from that. I don't know. But that little area over there, it's a decent area. Not a lot of things like that happen on that side of town.
Actually been charged with.
And these are two of the close brothers with Maharaka, the brother who, after she killed her husband of 10 days, went and married.
And then now that she's been charged with this, the brother wants to raise money for her to have a retrial.
And that's the thing. She has been charged with murder. She has been found guilty. Her sentencing is in a couple weeks.
It's your decision if you want to do that or not. But everybody's messaging me and they like, but he's not telling anybody this. He's not saying this information. He didn't tell anybody. He didn't tell me that that she killed her husband.
Yeah,
she's vague.
Him. She not just killed him. Like,
yeah,
it's one thing that if he's beating me down and I had no choice but to stab him to get him off of me. No, she shot the dude in his back. She skipped state and then sold the murder weapon.
So I'm gonna read it.
Yeah, hold up before you do.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when he first got with this girl, I want to say this shit so y'all know that I said this shit. When Maharaka.
And apologies for the language. I tried to bleep it out. But man, I would have been editing all day. I don't know how I let that one slip through though.
First got with this girl, Miss Judah, the rapper. I'm a butterfly. It's hot. Where's she from? Memphis. Butterfly. Hot. Ex so-called repentant of being, I'll just leave that alone because that ain't even part of it. When he first got with her, she was talking to this dude. She was cussing this out. And I say punk Because
So
you
that's
let your
what he
wife punk you out like
Yeah.
that. The girl that you talking to punk you out like that. She was punking him out. He got me on the phone with her. He told me to counsel her. I tried to counsel her. She didn't.
And that's the thing. Brothers be going out here and making all of these decisions and then won't counsel afterwards. You know, after you done got yourself into, I have brothers come up to, hey man, meet my new wife. And then it's like, wait a minute, brother. That's your rib? Yeah, man, we bringing her to class about to get a crunk in. Well, you should have got a crunk in first. You should have did that first before you jumped out there. And then stuff start getting all chaotic. And brothers be wanting all this counseling. Counsel me, man. Talk to me, man. You know. And you didn't prove the sister. You just doing this and playing a role for you. She knew what it take. Cause you told her everything. Yeah. You gotta do this, you gotta do this. Yeah, she did, you know. For a little while, and once she got you where she wanted you, then, you know, then that dragon started coming out. Brothers go out here and be, hey man, you know what? But you know, we did it, man. I'm married, brother. This my sister. And I'm like, oh, this your rib? Oh, yeah, man, this my rib. And then, you know, a year later, brother, like, man, you know my rib, you know, are y'all proving these sisters, man? And again, like I say, man, most of these sisters, you meet that sister and she got a head wrap and some fringes on. That sister has been somebody's husband 9 times out of 10. You gotta check the Carfax on these sisters and these brothers, sisters. All these brothers be in everybody inbox. Ask your sister. Ask your fellow sisters. Has he been in your inbox, sis? What'd he say?
Didn't know that I knew. He told me she killed her husband.
And so, man, you know, that's why I say, man, you know, y'all willing, I get another opportunity for a school. Women sitting on one side, I might even put a barrier through there. I you might ain't get to see your rib to after. It ain't even for you. It ain't even that, you know, I don't want you to see your rib. It's just, I don't want these other jokers to see your rib. For they do something stupid. You kind of got to just protect. You have to do that because brothers don't even know they sick. They don't even know they whoremongers. They don't know they sick, man. You got bigger fish. You got bigger problems. In the midst of a storm, and then you trying to bring somebody in. Sister telling you, man, I just murdered my last husband. Oh, man, God will forgive you. And you go, what? Let me clean her up. Let me bathe her and wash her and get it back together. There's consequences, man. There's consequences for that. And a lot of times we be trying to blame it on the system and, man, he's off doing this to the system and they empowering the black woman, then making the black woman against. No, man, it's us, man. We drunk. Trying to holler at everything, man. And again, this is the culture. You go and watch these two brothers' video. They had a page called Trap With Us. Brothers came out of IUIC during the Bishop Kenai scandal. But these two brothers will tell you they done been through more than a few divorces. They say they got it together this time, but They've been through more than a few divorces. It's a culture. And this is where they get their counseling from, and they sit amongst each other. I'm going to tell you this, man. I'm going to tell you this. And it's because of, brothers haven't healed. And they haven't healed because they continue, their lust puts them back in the same situation. And they just repeat the cycle. And they just easily, they simps. They easily get manipulated. When you thirsty for that money, you're going to easily get manipulated. And then you coming in there thinking that I can fix her. Bro, I can't fix that. Bro, I can't talk her into listening to you. You should have seen if she feared the Lord. Her fear of the Lord was going to make her listen to you, brother. Come on now.
She didn't know that I knew that. When I said, hey, she's talking all this stuff, I said, counsel her.
And then this sister is out here cussing you out, brother, knocking your windows, doing all kind of craziness, bruh. And she just told you she done killed somebody. And even that, man, like that's in the psyche, She need counseling. They have that in prison. They have that there. My dad is actually the psychologist inside of the prison that she's in. He don't know what's going on though, because he's been off work, for Labor Day and all of that, and took some vacation days and took the whole week off. So somebody else probably seen him. But the sisters don't even seem remorseful. So again, that healing hasn't started. But listen to what these brothers are saying here. Let me pull it back a little more.
The girl that you talking to punked you out like that. She was punking him out. He got me on the phone with her. He told me to counsel her. I tried to counsel her. She didn't know that I knew. He told me she killed her husband. She didn't know that I knew that. When I said, hey, she's talking all this stuff, I said, hey, sis, I know that you killed your husband. She told me. How does what kind of real nigga dies if you shoot him right there? Where'd you shoot him? It don't matter. What kind of real nigga? I shot him, but what kind of real nigga? I didn't know he was gonna die when I shot him. I'm like, sis, what are you talking about? You shot this nigga in cold blood. What kind of real nigga dies? I was like, and I went in on it.
See? And what the brother wanted to talk about was the sister comes out of she was a stud. She was a stud before. And so she changed clothes. She reformed with her attire. But still with the rapping and that sound, she wasn't soft. She still was hard. She still was hardened by that lifestyle. And something could have happened that made her go into that lifestyle. There could have been some trauma there that has happened that has gotten her to that point. And so, I think she went viral for showing, hey, I used to dress like this and be a stud, and now I'm modest apparel, but she's still hard, and she'll still talk to you like a nigga. And that's what he's expressing, and she like, well, what kind of real nigga can't take a 9, on in the back? What kind of real nigga just can't take a shot? I seen niggas get shot 6, 7, 8 times. How kind of nigga I just shot him one time. I didn't think the nigga was gonna die. And then you hearing that, and you like, what's it? That's my baby. What is that? You hearing that, and you not worried that she'll do that to you? You not concerned? You're not concerned about the case that you know she'll eventually have to. What you think you're just gonna be able to hide her? You could be here for Harvard in the future. Like, man, it's like, I don't know all of those details. I don't want to know. Well, I said the thing was just too close to home, man. I really didn't want to speak on it, but man, you can't be no hypocrite, man. You know, because I would have lit some other brothers up. I would have lit the Christian pastors up. So we got to talk about it, man. And brothers need this. Yeah, you ain't gonna like it. But brothers need it. And brother got it from them brothers. And I'm gonna tell you this, Mahar, stop doing the videos trying to show with those brothers. I say them brothers definitely dirty too, but that's why you went and got the counsel from them. That's why you went there. You ain't go get the counsel from somebody that's been married for 20 years. That's been married to one wife. You ain't go seek the counsel of a bishop or a deacon of one wife. You went and received the counsel from brothers who done had multiple wives. That'll try to tickle your ear, and they wouldn't even do it. They couldn't even tickle you for that one. And these jokers go hard on women. It's very hard for these two jokers here to side with women. These jokers go in on women. Where they used to. I don't know what they doing of late. But these two jokers here, they go in on women. It's hard for them to side with women. And they hearing your story and saying, bruh, she done murdered that man. How are you trying to get with her?
I'm like, man, you shot this dude. And she cussed me the fuck out like I was a bitch nigga. You, who the fuck you like think you are? You cussed me out like she cussed Maharaka out. I got Maharaka on the phone and was like, listen to her. Ah, man, you know, the sis, you knew.
Drunk. Monkey drunk. Why you think these sisters, what that sister name? What is the sister name? Black China. And a lot of these other sluts have been putting on modest apparel, trying to say they Muslim or trying to say that they gave themselves to Christ. They do that because they're simps. There are plenty of simps. There are plenty of tricks within that holy sector, within that set apart sector. Many simps, easy to manipulate these jokers. These sisters is running this movement. Trust and believe. These sisters are running. That's why jokers having to do so many lessons. Man, trying to get brothers to, going over Romans, 1 Corinthians 11, trying to get, man, the man is the head of the house. The man is the head. You got to keep doing this, trying to get them sisters, trying to get it in their head. Man, these sisters running these folk houses. Man, these sisters running these houses now. They running these folk houses. I had a brother that came out of IUIC. And he was sharing with me, that he ran his household. He was one of them brothers that wanted to make sure that everyone knew that he ran his household. And I can tell he got that culture probably from IUIC. But the culture didn't really fit us like that, especially because a lot of us weren't even married. And the few that were married, we weren't dogmatic like that. So, the way he handled his sister, brothers wouldn't handle their sister like that. Now, we can't speak that because that's the way he gonna handle his sister, that his rib, that his household. It ain't no sin, But he's running his house, you know, and his house is orderly. His house is orderly, his family's orderly, his rib is orderly. But I think he got that culture from them, and he was telling me, you know, yeah, man, we gonna run out, you know, I run my house. And then, you know, a lot of them jokers over there, you know, they ain't run their household. He was telling me why they was about to kick him out. And they was about to kick him out. And man, them jokers don't run their household over there, man. They women run them and da-da-da-da. But anyway. So a lot of that stuff is a front, y'all. A lot of it's a front.
I'm saying, you hear the man, she be wildin', bruh. She be wildin'. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? This is the that you talking about you gonna be with? She ain't even repented of killing this man. I didn't know the stuff that he's about to bring out about how the dude in text message said, show me how to keep the feast days. Before he ended up dying.
And I had a sister in the Bible was reading some of those messages. I don't know where she got the messages from. Well, they was reading it to me over the phone. And the brother was like, you know, I'm going to try to keep the feast day. I knew I got to do better as a leader of the house. Give me a little more time. I think we should be separated from now or no sex. We just be like roommates or something. I don't know if that was her talking, him talking, but it was a conversation. And if you want to leave, then, you know, so be it. You know. And that don't help. It don't help the case. And like I said, the case, you know, they done found her guilty, man. But you know, it's you know, if you need that, you need that. I do feel, like I say, I think one of the best things is for brother. I don't know if I seen some of his videos. He got another rib. If you know, you and that other rib, y'all need to go get counseling. And them kids. You need to work on that money. You need to raise some money for counseling. Some professional counseling. Because what you're going through is rough. I know it's rough on you. You can pretend and try to make the jokes and try to address everybody's comments and so forth, but every time you do that, man, you kind of just stabbing yourself. And you're making yourself bleed out more and more and more and more and more. It's best, man, just to fall away from this thing and just deal with what's coming, man, and put yourself in a position to just eat the hard truths. Just deal with worst case. Can you accept worst case scenario in that situation? Think about that. Can you accept what? You don't mean you have to, oh man, she ain't gonna get, you know, but you gotta accept worst case scenario. That's how I am with all problems. As soon as the problem happened, my brain immediately goes to worst case scenario. And usually it's not worst case scenario. The problem get fixed. I get a dopamine release and I continue on with my day.
By her hand, in cold blood. I didn't know that he was trying to come into the truth. I didn't know none of that. Only thing I knew was, damn, man, you killed the bitch. Killed this dude. Mama,
oh, man, I let a lot of these things get through.
Why you this? Yeah, because she rap, and I want to do E37 and shit.
And he told me, no to the Lord. He told me he got with her because she was attractive and the was good. That's what he told me.
She could rap in that monkey. I got with her because she can rap in that monkey. That's what he told. That's what allegedly he told brothers. Brothers like, why you getting with her? Well, she can rap in the monkey. The monkey is good.
Yeah, you can't say that's a lie. How many of y'all niggas who are in the know of Maharakai, his word that he's known for is Quabah. Yeah, Quabah sounds good because it's an Israelite and it's more soft because we ain't never really used that word and ain't heard it, and it sounds a little bit less vulgar. But Quabah means, and that's what he always on, and that's what he's always talking about. And if I remember, I'll try to get to.
That's what he's always on, and that's what he's talking about. And you have to evaluate that. You ain't always got to get back with correction. A lot of time, brother get corrected. Now they want it, but that's the thing too about, brothers correcting brothers, and they in some of the same faults. And this is why some of these schisms happen within Israel. It be things like this. Brothers don't speak on these things happen. Brothers done try to sleep with another brother. What? He can't go back there. And then he had a lot of people that liked him and follow him, and they seeing what happened, and they like, man, I'm out too, bro. Like, try to sleep with your wife, bro. And these things never come out. But this is the culture.
Some of that.
I remember this brother, man. We were doing a unity camp. This brother said, man, don't holler at our women, man. And I'm on the phone looking like, why would you, like, So I said, analyze, like, why would you say, but he was projecting. And then the crazy part is he hadn't even seen the women. He don't even know. Like, what are you talking about, man? Don't just be trying to be here. We watching you. Don't just be trying to be here and run off with our women and all of that. Like, bro. And that helped me see early that, man, I may not want to be around these brothers too tough like that. I may not want to kick the bobo with brothers like that. Because I don't want to see it. See, I don't hang around in them, and then, I don't see it there, Every now and then, brothers stop by the school, or I go by and we chop it up and kick it, or go get something to eat. By the fault. But being inside that day to day, and brothers be wanting, that's one of the issues brothers have, they bring up about, well, we don't have the fellowship, man, brothers, we only talking to each other on the Sabbath, we only going on feed days and coming together, like we should be, doing the day-to-day stuff, going to the movies and going here and do da. But it's like, man, you just don't want to see folks, man. You don't want to mess around and see. Some folks you don't want to mess around and see. There's some folks I know I can do that with. There's other folks that, man, I pop over there on the wrong day, man. It's a party going on, man. It might be cocaine on the table. It might be darn strippers in the living room. You say, man, what you just can't pop up on me unannounced, brother. Like, brother, what's going on? Repent, brother. Cut the music. What they doing in here, dance? Why you throwing it? Where you get the money from? I hope you ain't throwing the churches money. Like, what's going on? YouTube fake.
But think about it. Judah said, yeah, she ain't repented from that. And the reason why he says that, makes that statement, is because, like Judah said, and these things have to be brought out because nigga, pertinent to your character. That's why the Bible talks about you can't be a witness if you got bad character. We listen to these brothers that got bad character. So we get on the phone, we talking, and Maharaka's like, man, talk to her, man. She going off on me, and she calls this nigga gay.
Said, hey, you a ass nigga. That's what she said.
Yeah.
My word. That's what she said.
So she
hold up though. Mm-hmm. Said, you gay, and you like your booty licked, and you what kind of nigga like his booty tickled, and that's why your fucking mama died.
So right,
his mama had died like a month or two before that. Because she was mad at him. She's like, that's why your mammy died. So on the phone, I'm listening to this, and after I get off, I'm like, Mom.
And stuff like that. Stuff like that, man, it's hard to come back from stuff like that. But when you add in that monkey, jokers will let it go. Jokers will let it go. And that's how you have to look at yourself and be like, you know what? I'm sick. I'm sick. I need help. This thing taking control of me, making me do things that are illogical. I'm too drunk off that monkey, man. Need rehab. But brothers feel that they can have 10 wives, divorce and remarry any woman they want to as many times as they want to. Concubines, sleep with prostitutes. It's the culture.
America, this is you trying to justify? This is who you trying to justify? Oh man, she just wilding right now.
Oh, he went in.
You love the Quabah that much. That's what you trying to justify. Man.
Real quick, Drew, let me say this. Because, and that's why I said, yeah, she still hasn't repented. Because how do you murder your husband? He died. And then you have the gumption to tell now the dude that you dealing with, that's why your mama died. You real light when it comes to death, ain't you? It's real easy for you to be like, yeah, I murdered him, and that's why your mama died. Man, that's some hard. But you got the nerve to be mad at me and this brother? Because man, you ain't supposed to speak on that. You know why they don't want us to speak on this? Because they don't really want y'all to know how they are. They don't want y'all to know.
You ain't supposed to speak on this. That's the culture. Nah, we ain't gonna speak on it. Just let it play out. That's the culture.
Because man, you ain't supposed to speak on that. You know why they don't want us to speak on this? Because they don't really want y'all to know how they are. They don't want y'all to know that they don't rule their house. They don't want y'all to know how they wives really are. They don't want y'all to know that these niggas is pussy whipped. And they don't want y'all to know that they adulterers, they whoremongers. They don't want y'all to know none of that shit. And that's why they'll be like, I would talk about you, Mosh, but I ain't gonna do it. You know why? Because I ain't doing the shit that they doing. Nigga, you can't say nothing that I ain't already said. You can't say nothing that I already said. So that's why they'll be like, man, I would, but I ain't gonna do it. It ain't even worth it.
Don't speak on nobody's house. Pastor Dow. How you doing, Pastor Dow? You might see this. Maybe not. You got going on. But did Muhammad Khan do a whole little series about what was going on with
in
you?
Your house?
Speaking on your house?
Yeah, he said you was in adultery, Pastor Dow. He said you took another man's wife.
He had to bring it out because this is Israel.
Yeah. But if we say that and bring it out and say he took another man's wife, oh man, you speaking on my house. That's not how it happened. And then on top of that, I done had, that's why I be like, brothers be wanting me and Judah to take the fall for everything. Because I done had brothers be like, yeah, man, I done heard the story about Maharakar and how he took his wife, and I don't agree with. Well, did you tell him? No, man. But why are you telling me that you don't agree?
Because you want me to bring it out.
Yeah, you want me to talk about it. You know what nigga. Yeah, get the f out of here. That's what y'all do. Y'all want, like, this.
It's going to be off my shit. This is my nephew's motherfucking phone that I...
Hold on, y'all. I was supposed to put this video in too. We'll watch a little bit of this and then we'll close out.
Let him use. I just downloaded the app real quick so I can do this because he asked me to. Then I'm be off here. And y'all be talking all kind of shit. Rile up all them fake Israelite niggas. Rile them all up. Fuck you to Mac. I won't see it.
And this ain't edited, y'all. Because I forgot. I thought I loaded it up, but I didn't load it up.
I ain't subliminally saying.
Yeah.
Hey, Apollos, how you doing, man? How them niggas doing? The ones you justifying, the shit. How's that shit going for you? You know what I'm saying? You can bone fight, right?
Yep.
Right? Yeah, I ain't subliminally saying a mother.
Who is Apollos?
Prostitute the Gentiles.
And you can prostitute women.
Yep.
You can prostitute women and sell women's, right? How you doing, Apollos?
And
I thought we was cool.
Yeah.
I just left you alone.
Yeah.
Pray for you.
Yeah.
But you're saying,
and they get mad at it though. It ain't like anything that
bring this all out.
Anything that me and Judah just said is not a lie. Notice brothers never attack the and say that we lying. They just get mad because we saying it, and they like, I can't believe you saying it.
Yeah.
I can't believe you doing it.
That nigga out there saying that you can.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Apollos, how you doing, brother? Remember you
We'll
said
get to that. We'll get to that.
Ah, okay.
I want to. Yeah,
I'm bringing it out. I ain't subliminally saying
bring all
we
this
calling
shit out.
names out.
Yeah.
And you know what this gonna end up saying? So hey, all Israel, what y'all gonna hear is, man, when I see them niggas, I'm gonna push their face back.
They ain't gonna say we lying.
They ain't gonna say we lying. They be like, when I see them niggas, that's what they gonna do. I don't give a fake ass Israel.
Yep.
Niggas is fucking fake.
Like Maharakai. He's like, man, you said one more thing, I'm gonna put your business out there with the IUIC. Nigga, I already did. I was I was married. I was married to my kid's mother for 15 years. She committed adultery with my best friend. Judah came and got me, and
Joker's asleep with your wife, man. It's the culture.
I moved to Austin. What else is new, nigga? Yeah, that hurt. Any man has been married for 15 years and got a family, and then you find out your wife.
And brothers haven't healed. You know, that hurt him, and he went into another relationship. He went into another marriage, went into another marriage, went into another marriage. And never healed.
Wife is cheating on you. Any man would be upset about that. He like, yeah, you hurt over that. Yes, nigga, I'm hurt over that. I was hurt over that. But guess what? I was hurt too by brothers. I have been hurt more by brothers than I have by combined. What are you talking about? This whole life, everybody's hurt by a man and a woman. Whether it be a brother, whether it be an uncle, whether it be your father, whether it be a friend, whether it be a co-worker, whether it be somebody can check out and look at you crazy and say something.
You know what, y'all? That's it, man. You know, those brothers did the video. It was about 2 hours long. And I just took out a couple of parts there that were just like, what in the world are we doing out here? And we got a lot of healing we have to do internally. We spending too much time pointing the finger at these other organizations. And we have a lot of foolishness that's going on inside of Israel. We have a lot of foolishness that is being swept under the rug. No one's speaking on, and when it does come out, it's at this level. It comes out on this level where it gotta be addressed because it will come out. So, you know, I pray this thing was edifying. Again, I suggest you, brothers, man, that, you know, all parties involved, that they seek counseling. Definitely seek professional counseling, and get off the internet. I think I think you need to get off the internet, brother. Of course, who am I? Who am I, brother? You know what I'm saying? Brother's been in this thing 30 years, but y'all ruined y'all name. Y'all have destroyed y'all name, and you've blasphemed the name of the Most High. You've destroyed his name also, because we are representatives. We're representing him. We're bearing his name, and we out here going crazy. Monkey drunk. Pray this thing was edifying. Y'all be blessed. We'll see y'all on the next one. Shalom.